Hi, welcome beautiful investors. This is Abasubon OM. I'm a real estate consultant helping people make safe and profitable real estate investment here in Nigeria. And this is our episode 3 of our Ibejuleki series. In this video, we'll be looking at why you should buy a land that has an approved government excision as the title document. Now, why should you go for a land, or why should you buy a land that has approved government excision as the title document? Now, the 1978 Land Use Act actually vested all the lands in the hands of the state governor. Now, that is, the Land Use Act actually made the state governor the legal landlord of any state in Nigeria. So whoever wants to develop any parcel of land in any area, that is, anybody that wants to develop a parcel of land in an urban center in the state, must do so with the permission from the state governor. So if you don't get a permission from the state governor before developing a land, then you might be running into trouble with the state government. Now, an excision is a document that shows that the government, the state government, has actually released that expanse of land or that parcel of land for you to develop the land. Now, the state government has actually given you the right, the authority to developing that parcel of land. Now, not all lands are actually released by the state government. There are some lands that are meant for specific purpose. That is, the government are keeping those lands for specific purpose, and such land will never be granted excision. Now, those lands are committed lands. They are lands that the government has set aside for a specific purpose, maybe to construct school, maybe to build hospital, or to construct a road when the time comes. So anybody that applies for excision for such land will not be granted excision by the government. Now, there are other lands, other forms of acquisition, that is, other lands that are under general acquisition, not because the government have a specific purpose as at the time the person is applying for it, not that the government has a specific purpose for the land, but they just acquire this land so that if there's any need in the future to use that land, the government might use the land. So these are the types of land. These lands under general acquisitions are the lands the government might release to anybody who applies for excision. Now, if the government finds it appropriate to release this land, the government might release the land. But if they choose not to, then they might not release the land. Now, for reference and record purpose, the government record all its special details, special activities in a book called the Gazette. The Gazette is a special government record where special government details are being recorded. Now, the Gazette shows the villages or the communities that has been granted excision, and the acres or hectares of land that the government has granted excision. That is the size of land that the government has given excision on in those communities. Now, when you find a property, when you find a land or an estate that is selling their land, and they tell you that the title document for the land is an approved government excision, that is fine, all well and good, that is good. What do you do with this information? Do you just go ahead to buy this land, or what exactly do you do with this information? Now, I will implore you not to just go ahead to buy this land. I will implore you to do your title search. Now, doing your title search, a land that has been granted excision, a land that the seller claims that the title document is an approved excision, such land must be found in the Gazette as a land the government has released to the community. Now, it must be stated in the Gazette that this particular land has been granted excision. If you can't find such land in the Gazette, then they are actually lying to you. So a land that has been granted an excision must be found in the Gazette. Now, what is the reason, or why should you buy a land that has an approved excision as a title document? Now, the basic reason is it shows that the government has actually released that land for development. The government has actually given the real estate company or the community or the family or whoever you're buying the land from the right, the authority to the land. Thank you for watching today's video. My name is Abasubon Uwem. If you have any question, kindly let me know in the comment section. If this is your very first time of seeing my video, kindly subscribe to my channel and tap on the little bell beside the subscription button so as to get notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you.